Yo, what's up? What's up? We back again on the Ragsdale channel with another episode of Ask Uncle Curt. This is our Friday episode of Ask Uncle Curt. I believe there's a something in the link over here in the comment section. There's a link. You can call in or hit that link. Come in, ask any question that you have, and Uncle Curt or somebody on the panel will answer it. Before I hand it over to Uncle Curt, I want to ask y'all to subscribe, hit the like, share the content, and thanks to our newest subscriber, Horace Chandler Jr., my best buddy coming up, aka Buddy Chandler, coming up. Y'all, this was my ace boom coon when we was growing up, and God blessed us to connect today, and I got to talk to my best friend coming up. You know what I'm saying? And hey, y'all go back and watch all those story times. He can confirm it. You know, because when I said something, he said, I remember. So Charles Jr., Mark, and James, and Lonnie, y'all didn't help y'all homeboy. Y'all let him get beat up. You ain't no lie, and I got proof, and I got people backing it up now. Because Buddy and Glenda and Kathy, we was all there watching. I forgot to ask him about Juliet Lee, though. But
I was about to ask. You know about that?
I know he remember. I forgot to ask him about the Juliet Lee. Now, I know he didn't see the Juliet Lee when she tumbled Charles Jr., but he saw the Juliet Lee wee fight. Because I got the whole, you know what I'm saying? That was like Madison Square Garden. But anyway, my bad, Curt. I just had to say that. Hey, also, big ups to everybody.
You're good. I'm ready.
The class of 1990 is doing that's Buddy's little sister's class. They doing a reunion. Hey, y'all need to subscribe to the Ragsdale channel. If we could get everybody that go to that family, to that class reunion to subscribe, it's free. Say we monetize. Go ahead, Curt. I'm off.
Hey, everybody. Once again, we back. You already know what it is. We just continuing the conversation, bro. First off, I buried one of my homeboys, a lifelong friend today. So my heart is just a tad bit heavy, but I showed up. Now it's time to show out. Look, are you in the place that you belong in? Are you in the place that you belong in? Are you walking in your salvation, or are you walking in devastation? So what I realized today is I hadn't seen my friend in 20-some years. He had kids I hadn't met. Do you know these people come up and hug me and said, I already know you. I'm just now meeting you. Right? Because their parents raised them up. This is my best friend, Curt. He's this. But what it made me realize is this. People, when you say you're about God, no matter if you make mistakes or not, all they remembered about me and told their kids was about me is that I was a protector. Not some gangster, not some this, that, other. They had more good things to say about me than my own family does, some of them. And for me, it made me, no, for real. That's why I said, are you where you supposed to be? Are you walking in your salvation? Because if you're catching a whole lot of hell, you might be walking the wrong walk. As a Christian or a God-fearing person, I know there's obstacles to get past. I'm saying when you find yourself entertaining BS all the time, you might need to change your company, right? Even if it's your church, right? Especially your mindset, right? So today, I know it's not really making that big of a deal, but what I realized was when you put in this work and you say that you're believing God and all that, you're already being tested. People's watching you. Your actions, soon as you say that, bro, you don't know who's watching you. And so for me, today just showed me that through all my mistakes, all my looking back, talking about what I didn't do right, the fruit was born when I met my friends as kids that never met me before. It wasn't about my feelings either. It was like what my mama and daddy put in me, not my own BS. I'm saying they saw what my parents put in me, not Big Bad Curt. And that allowed me to be a human being to them, man. And to meet people who tell their kids about you and the kids hug you like they done known you their whole life. I said, dang, man, I must have did something right, you know? And so for me, when you see somebody see death and, you know, all I could think about is my friends that ain't here no more, the sort of things we did together that wasn't productive. Why did I get to live? Why did I get to live and they gone? I did the same thing they did. But they died of health issues because of the lifestyle we once lived. So I'm just saying that your path adds up to where you're at. See, I'm in a position where I'm trying to help because I'm trying to keep promises that I made when I didn't know if I was going to live or not. So for you out there with the Ask Uncle Curt, the reason why I asked you, are you walking in your salvation, is because I'm really trying to ask you, have you picked up your cross yet? As a man, as a woman, as a child, what does that look like when you pick your cross up? For me, controlling my emotions. For me, keeping my mouth shut if I don't have something good to say in intense situations. For me, keep studying the word, keep trying to live the word every day. And right now, for me, the Ragsdale's channel is a priority for me. I want the best for this channel. So even though this is a little unorthodox, what I'm saying is y'all come take off with us. Come walk this walk with us. Come have some real conversation with us. And let's grow together. We have to get on the right path, man, and pick our cross up. Right? And I'm talking to the men right now, but also, man, for you sisters that's out there that think you know everything, just fall back and accept leadership. I saw people today that I really love them, but they would never, and they females that I dated, they won't accept my leadership. So when they won't accept my leadership, that means they're in my way. They're a hindrance. Even if they got good intentions and all that. So my thing is like this. Walk your walk. What did God put on your heart to do? Right? Is your walk finishing school? Is your walk being obedient? Because the thing about obedience is this. Even if you ain't on the right path, obedience counts a lot with the man upstairs. Obedience can cover a multitude of sins and keep you from a lot of things. And what I mean by obedience, I mean obedience to authority, to what you say you believe in, right? And also obedience to the things that you know are detrimental. If you already know you got diabetes in your family, what you doing around at 20 years old, not exercising and not watching your diet, right? There are things that we killing ourselves physically along with spiritually. And I don't know how to, I wake up every day and I try to think, man, what can I bring to the Ask Uncle Curt thing? And what I'm struggling with every day is bearing my own cross. I got a lot on my plate. right? So you can see me, I'm red as a beet, man, because I've been emotional and like all day. But when it comes back to it, are you willing to walk the path? So let me ask you this, Pastor. Over this next year, what's your walk?
Over the next year, what's my walk?
Where do you want your ministry? Where do you want this ministry to be at? Where you want this channel to be at? Let's start getting our vision for what we want. Right? We want to help everybody, but we need help too in other ways.
I want this channel to be well, biblically, the Bible teaches us that you gotta, mind your own business, take care of your business. And I think if you have things that you want to do, first you gotta apply yourself. So with what this channel is doing, I see it's different from other channels. I see it's different from other conversations. Most people want to talk and fuss, and everybody's messy. We live in a very messy society, and I feel like I'm a minority living in 2025 because I still believe in God.
Right.
And I don't question him. I don't question, I've been through a whole lot, but I still don't question them.
Right.
And right now it's like the majority of people don't even question God. They just do what they want to do.
Right. Yep.
For real. So it's a thing where I want this channel to be a place, especially for Black men, because our identity has been stripped from us. We have no identity. We can't get our identity from a woman. We can't get our identity from our mama.
Right.
Our identity has got to come from a man. Well, if the man ain't in the house, how do we get that identity? How do we express ourselves without being called sassy? Massa called us sassy if we spoke up. Massa, you said if I baled this much cotton, if I collected this much cotton, I could go home. I've been out here 15 hours. I did what you said. You sassing me, boy?
Right.
You make it shut up and just keep working.
Yep.
Well, if you go to a Black woman and you have a standard and you tell her, I don't agree with that, and that's not biblical and that's not right, and I refuse, she gonna say you sassing her.
Or a chauvinist.
Or a chauvinist, right. Where does a Black man fit in the scheme of life?
Well,
I think this channel, I want this channel to be where a Black man could come and be a man.
Yeah.
And don't be judged. Don't be ridiculed. Don't hold nothing on him later on to bring that on him.
Yeah.
Let him speak his mind, because if he's knocking you upside the head, he's wrong. If he don't express himself, he commits suicide. If he don't express himself, his mind is messed up. He can't go out and be productive.
Right. And
I want to give
I got news for him. You're not walking in your place when you do that.
Right. It's
not your job to be liked as a man.
Right.
It's not your job. You got a duty, even if it's not your job to want to be loved.
Right.
Your actions cause the love, not your words, not your paycheck. Now you can buy some companionship and call it marriage. You can buy it if you want to. But I'm saying you can't sell leadership. You can't tell somebody you're their leader. Right? You have to be walking a certain walk, and people will notice, and you don't have to have a title. See, people think a title gives them some type of authority. Rank and authority are two different things. Right? And like I always used to tell people, don't get your rank confused with my authority as a man. And that's for you people who have people working under you and you want to talk down to them and cost them their job and snitching at the job and trying to get people in trouble. That's the culture we built, to where you see a man walking the right way. Instead of following the right way, you want to denigrate that man, knock him off his path so you could just go do what you want to do. And that's not godly. And for the man who's, oh man, people don't respect me, my blah, 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 blah. Hey, bro, you know how many black men live when they couldn't even go down the street and get a Band-Aid or nothing like that? Bro, massa coming in, taking a wife at night and all of that. That man need to be respected, bro. Right? But just like yourself, just like me, and to a certain degree, I haven't heard Punch's explanation on it. And maybe he probably might not be going through the type of reflection I'm going through. But like, bro, you do all this work and I'm doing all this Curt cares. We doing the ministry and everything like that. But I go to some people who I ain't even seen in 23, 24 years. And I get more respect, and I wasn't even living as godly as I am now.
Right.
But I got people who know me the last 10 years, and I don't get. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Yeah.
The people who you would think love you, they want to raise hell with you. And the people that do love you, they don't love you for no particular reason. They just love you.
Yeah. Unconditional love. Yeah.
Yeah.
A prophet is not honored in his own country.
I was taken back by that today, man.
That's sad. But it's real. You needed to see that. That's why God bless you to experience that.
I needed to. I mean, it touched my heart, but it also let me know how much work I got to do with my own family, my own community, man.
Already.
For real.
Part
of it made me sad.
What'd you say?
What you think? Why are you sitting over there playing on your phone? Tell Kenya to wait. What you got?
I was looking at something else. I mean, I already know what I'm doing.
Yeah. You doing it though. See,
you're talking about for the next year?
Yeah. What's your what's your goal for over the next year? Like where you want to be at, man?
I'm still at the very beginner stages. Y'all already know my beginner stages, but in response to the situation, I have been doing a little bit of reflecting. Because what was it? I'm trying to look at the date. It was on the 6th. On the 6th, a friend of mine, she went out on her own accord. She was facing manslaughter charges, intoxicated manslaughter. She was behind the wheel and took out a houseless person out in over there by Timberglen, near that area. And she was out on bond, had been out for a little bit, but they just hadn't given her a court date yet. They haven't established that yet. But on the 6th, I don't know what she was going through. I mean, I'm sure she was going through a lot. And she unalived herself. And that had me thinking how, and then, that had me thinking how so many people that I used to hang out with either, overconsumed certain things that took, that unsubscribed them from life. And it's like I can count. It's more than one hand. If I'm counting them all, it's on more than one hand. These are all people that I was close with, you know. And her name is Kylie Phillips, by the way. And I don't know if she, overconsumed any substances or anything like that. I don't think she did that. I think she probably did something else. Could have. I don't know. I don't know. But it just had me thinking. You opened it with are you in? What was the question? Are you in the right place or something like that?
Yeah. Are you?
Um, and I was just thinking like, well, I'm not there. And that's not saying like, oh, I made the right choices. No, that's just saying like, well, I'm still here. I've done so much wrong. So much. And I'm still able to get up every morning, Every morning able to get up and walk. I've got fully functioning limbs. You know, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm where I need to be right now. I don't doubt that. Um, Especially with the decisions that I've made in life, I'm where I need to be. Um, and I mean, I don't know. I want to find out when and where her funeral will be. But if I can't, then it's okay,
What's her name?
Kylie Phillips. Kylie, Kyli.
Kylie Phillips, man.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to Kylie Phillips, man.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's sad. I always say when I hear about that, I wish when I hear people doing that, I wish I could have been there because say, man, you would be surprised that just a hug,
Mm-hmm.
just a hug. Say, man, we so cold-blooded and hateful and devilish. Just a hug could have helped her.
Yep. Real talk.
With no, because you look at it, yeah, you done messed up. We all messed up. Don't even go into that. Just a hug. I know it
Mm-hmm.
works, man. It's been many times, man, where God sent complete strangers into my life, especially in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And he used children that used to come just grab me and hug me.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was doing at that time. All I know, it made me push forward.
Mm-hmm.
It made me push forward. Because when life is throwing all them jabs and uppercuts and them thunderous right hands, them Mike Tyson right hand, them Sonny Liston hooks, them Joe Frazier left hooks, and just beating you down and ain't nothing going right. You're broke spiritually, physically, and mentally. Nothing anyone can say can really help you.
Nope.
But it's something about a hug, man. I don't know what it is. I don't try to figure it out. I think
It's a love language, bro.
yeah.
You gotta tell them you love them.
Yeah.
Right?
It's an endorphin.
Yeah, it's just I think it's God.
Yes.
I don't try to figure it out. I know it's God. I know it's God. And when God comes into the midst of things, a change comes about.
Yep.
For real. He's a game changer.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I remember going to see Punchy in the hospital. Sometimes just a hug, just a grab his hand. You know what I'm saying? Or just wrap a necklace around his neck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to show, hey, man, whatever it is, I got you.
Yeah.
I love you unconditional.
Right. I'm with you.
Yeah. I ain't for your bullshit crap. I ain't for that. But the love is unconditional. And you can't nobody change that. And see, I think a lot of people that unalive themselves, man, they don't have that. And I just advise anyone, man, go get help. And I just told, I think I told Tamika earlier about people that want to change. Get out of your whoever. I use Punchy because Punchy is me and I am Punchy. I use myself. Everybody I had issues with that had me tied up in law, in the court system, I got away from them. And when I got away from them, the going to jail went away. The court system went away. So I don't care if it's your mama. I don't care if it's your daddy. I don't care who it is. If that person was in your life when you was doing all that wrong, because they was basically helping you do it because you knew they was gonna put money on your books.
Yeah.
You knew they was gonna be there. You need to cut them people off.
Straight up.
Straight up. Get them out of your life. And when you do that, God will place so many miracles and so much understanding and so much commitment. When you give it to God, God will send perfect strangers that'll bless you, man. Just like you just said, your blood. We got family members that see you as, oh, you just this, that. Only a few of us that's still alive will say Curt's a protector. I told Buddy Chandler that because he was talking about, he said, I want to see this dude who pulled a knife on us at the fair.
Oh, yeah.
Papa McDaniels. Dennis McDaniels. He said, I'd like to see him now. I said, dang, buddy. I said, I do too. I said, but don't worry about that because Curt threw him in the trash can.
Oh, dude.
So, but then someone else will come say, all Curt is good for is this.
Yep.
But then you meet people that only heard about you and you hear positive things. I think we all have something positive about us. Yeah. I think we need to allow God to surround us around people that can see the positive.
Yeah. I mean, I got bad too, but I own all of it.
Right. Own it all.
Because when I repent and try to move forward, I can't take nothing off the altar, man.
No, you can't.
I gave it all to God.
Right.
Temper, bad habits, all that.
Yeah. And that's the only way you can live in peace.
And giving a damn what people think of me. I gave that to God too.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
You hear that, Punch?
I hear you.
What you think about that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I trust that. Yeah.
And then another thing, man, come on, man. If your friend, she was born, God don't make mistakes. She was born. Something swayed her, man. That's what, when I hear them
kind of outlive her bad day, man.
Yeah, she didn't outlive her bad day.
That's the sad thing about it. Like, you don't give God a chance to redeem you when you make those decisions. And, but I get it because I've thought about it myself.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I've never said it out loud, but I get it.
Yeah. Man, my heart go. I mean, ain't nothing we can do now, but man, say, man, if anybody listening to this or whatever, say, man, contact the Ragsdale channel. Get some help. Say, man, nothing's worth taking your bad moment and making it a permanent
worst moment.
Worst moment in a permanent stance, because you know, I remember I used to say this to Tay Tay and Punchy when they be fighting their sickle cell, and they wasn't, you know, I can't relate to that pain, and I could look at them and tell they was like, I'm ready, but I wasn't ready, you know. So I would always say, do you want me to die? And they would say, no, sir. I would say, man, if you die, I die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I said, let's get up and take a shower. And they get up and go ahead and mosey through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But and that's so true. You did. Yeah. And the devil's job is to steal, kill, and destroy. So what I did was, you know, I just kept it. The Bible says that the truth will set you free. Yeah. So that person that's going through that, they need to get around somebody that genuinely love them.
Mm-hmm. And if you can't have that, be around somebody that genuinely loves God.
Yes. That's even better.
Well, I'm saying for the person that don't got no family.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, man, and anybody out there on the Ragsdale channel, like, you don't have to put your phone number in a comment or whatever, but man, if you need somebody to just listen, email me. Put your email in the chat. We'll contact you and we'll set up a phone call where we could do some. We ain't doing this for this part right here ain't for no clicks, bro. Before you make a decision that's going to change you and everybody that loves you's life, reach out to us. And if anything, we'll hold your hand and listen to what you got to say. And hopefully we could get on one accord and pray our way up out of this circumstance. So that offer stands for anybody under the sound of our voice. We're serious about what we're doing. We have a lot of fun, but it ain't all about us growing the channel. This is about serving God. So if you're out there and you need somebody to just listen, get in contact with us, man.
Dang, boy, you a killjoy, Punch. That was.
And it's about to get worse because I'm leaving. I gotta go, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut it short this week. We said enough.
We did. Go ahead and sign us out of here, Curt.
Hey, y'all. Hey, this wasn't the average show tonight. We want to thank everybody that's with us. But black man out there, hold your head up, keep your back straight, and your chin up. Right? And this go for any man, woman, or child. If you're in total rebellion, it's time to come back, submit your cares to God, and let's get back together. So, hey, man, y'all come on and pick up this cross with us. We'll be back next time on Ask Uncle Curt. What we do want, if y'all have show suggestions or subjects that you would like to breach, put them in the comments. Give us a chance to research it if it's not something that we're familiar with, and we'll have that discussion, y'all. I make that promise.
Already.
The email is hgragsdale51.
Already. The email is hgragsdale51 at gmail.com.
And I'll put it in the description.
Email that. It'll be in the descriptions. Yeah, that's a good one. You got anything else, Punchy, before Curt sign us out?
No, not really. Next week we'll talk about Kurt's favorite Spice Girl or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll lighten it up. Yeah, we'll lighten the mood up next week. Yeah. We might do our favorite comedians next week or something. Just
yeah. That was heavy. I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Hey, I've been at a funeral. I've been
yeah.
all day. That's on me. But I didn't want to not show up for the show, bro. So
already.
Last time, baby.
All right, so I'm about to sign us out of here. Hey, if they standing behind you, always protect them.
Already.
If they standing beside you, we respect them. But if you stand opposed, you're enemy. We show you no mercy.
Punchy, you look like a Pastor Johnson face looking.